Welcome, everybody, to your favorite podcast. It's Cumtown, live at the Anthony Cumia Studios at the top of the Empire State Building. It's the Puerto Rican Rattlesnakes. You got Adam Friedland, Nick Mullen, Stavros Halkias, and today's special guest, Amber. What's your last name? no, it's Frost. Amber Frost.
Good job, buddy.
Damn, that was pretty good.
I have a pretty memorable name, too.
A. Lee Frost.
Amber Lee Frost, yeah.
Oh,
Back
shit.
by popular demand.
That's a real name. That's not like some internet.
Our
No,
first
it's my
returning
real name.
guest.
Cool. Interesting.
Bitch, if I would have picked a name, I wouldn't have picked something that would like get me extra TSA checks.
Is that the Ali? Anything with an A apostrophe.
That's like a
His name
black.
is for
That's like a black
Robert
Muslim
Frost?
name.
Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
it's
It
like
is like
Bitch,
Muhammad,
cat.
but it's like M apostrophe
Yeah.
H dollar sign.
It's like I
M.
joined. It's like I joined Nation of Islam. Did I
It's like
ever
a
tell you about
Bratz
the guy
gif.
I dated? Did I ever tell you about
It's a
the
fucked
guy
up MySpace page. Is his
I
name?
dated who we only dated for like maybe 6 weeks or something in college, and at one point some girl was walking by in like a miniskirt. He was like, "These women have no respect for themselves," and I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna work." So like I broke up with him. 2 weeks later, I see him in a little bow tie passing out. Like,
Oh, no.
He converted to Nation of Islam.
You did it.
Yeah, I'm the blue-eyed devil.
He's just
That's
sad
what
a
I
white
do to
girl
men.
broke up with him. I'm gonna take it out on all white people.
Do you guys think Nation of Islam guys are really into that song, I'm a Classic Man? Cause
Yeah,
like,
Jidena is a
Yeah,
Nation
yeah.
of Islam guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, is that-
He's Farrakhan's
he's
son.
Farrakhan.
He's Farrakhan's son.
Farrakhan.
Dude, Jadena sucks. That
Have you
guy-
ever heard
I'm
Farrakhan's
fucking that-
Calypso music?
That was my
No.
favorite song in the summer
Did you know
last year.
before he became Farrakhan, he was a calypso artist.
That's so tight.
he
Farrakhan
also
made
did one
beats?
about the first trans woman. He
We-
did a calypso song.
You know,
about
Dr. John is a neo-Nazi.
Wait, what?
Who's Dr. John?
I'm sorry,
like a
but look, I feel like we skipped
Zydeco.
over this so that you could say that Dr. John is a neo-Nazi, but I think the better story is that Farrakhan was a calypso musician who made a song. Also, this is thematic for your podcast about the first trans woman.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Was she hot?
You should use that. It's probably, I mean, like, no one's going to sue you for that. You should use it for, like, a middle...
So Farrakhan had like an
How's the song
anti-trans
go?
calypso song?
Was it anti or pro?
It's sort of like a... Oh, isn't this funny? Like, it's not
Oh.
particularly, like, transphobic. It's more
Ah.
just sort of like... I think, like, the line is she a she or is she a he? Or something.
Oh,
It's
like
the
that
hook or something
Killer
like that.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a
You
boyfriend.
look like a girlfriend.
Yeah.
What's the Aerosmith song? Every Aerosmith song is about
Dude
trans
looks like a
people.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that cat shit and it smells so bad.
It's pretty bad.
That's all we talk about on the podcast.
I feel like
have
they
you ever
time it.
listened? Have you ever listened to Manson's record?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, he had a
good?
rib removed so he could
alright.
suck other guys' dicks.
it's true.
like better. Did we talk about having a rib removed so you could eat your own ass?
No, I don't think
No.
we
I
did.
think you would need more than one rib removed.
That would be impressive because I think it's like a small minority of the population can give themselves head, but like who can eat their own ass?
Probably just
That
like
will be the new
contortionists.
Messiah.
Yeah.
That is how we will know him.
That should be like if you go to the Olympics for like gymnastics or whatever, like you
That should
just
be
one
the
guy just
final
pulls
event.
his leotard aside and starts eating his own asshole. They're like, we have to give him the gold medal and then a new medal, the platinum.
Fuck.
Oh gosh, that's great.
That would be fucking awesome. There should be a suck your own dick portion of the Olymp. Like if you could do like a backflip.
Yeah, considering the amount of gun events they have, there's pistol shooting, but then there's like quick pistol shooting. Yeah.
There's
You gotta
air
go
rifle.
fast.
That's another one.
Yeah. Why are there so many gun
Seriously?
events?
Yeah, there's I think like
What fat ass country lobbied to get all these gun sports?
It's all like-
they've been in the Olympics for a while.
It's all virgins from China that win.
no,
No,
a
it's like
German guy.
fat-
It's a German cop that won everything.
Oh, did it?
There was
Yeah.
a really fat woman who's like been to like 7 Olympics or some shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you won't hear them talk about her because she's a Trump supporter. Do you see that fucking
No.
clickbait going
Yeah.
around? Just some like fat lesbian looking, but isn't a lesbian because she's just a Midwest loving gun
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
all
lady.
lesbians in the Midwest.
And it's like, no, we're not talking about that because if some fat lady can do it for 7 Olympics in a row,
Yeah.
it's not a sport.
Right.
That's not what sports are. You
Yeah.
can't just fucking be fat as hell
Yeah.
and just
Right.
like shoot a
Well,
gun.
the gun events are retarded. I
Yeah.
mean, there's the long rifle one. It's basically half of them are like pistol, half of them are like rifle. One of them is like combined, and then like some of them you have to like shoot standing up, and then while laying down, and then while like on a knee. But then the only one I've seen is like the one where there's like 5 targets, and you get like a second to look at them, and then you have to like shoot them like really quick.
Oh damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Kyle could have won every one, but they didn't let him because
Yeah.
he was too patriotic.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
Because
what
he
they
was a
didn't let him.
Trump supporter.
He was a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
The better one is the one where you go skiing. You'd
I
go
love
cross
that.
country skiing and then you shoot,
Yeah.
and then you cross country ski some more.
The ski long jump, that still blows my mind. That's like, who was the first guy that was like, all right, well, we're gonna make a ramp, and then I'm gonna go down the mountain, and then I'm gonna go off it on my skis, and I'll probably go like 20 feet, and I'll be all right. And then he ended up going like 4,000. It's like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking. You're like, yeah, let's keep doing that. That's insane. That's like
Yeah.
the most insane fucking event.
It looks
Don't
cool
they
as shit,
do
though.
really big skis so it like catches more air,
Yeah.
like catches more wind?
I think so.
Is that
Yeah.
what they do?
I have no idea, but that sounds good.
And no poles? They do no poles.
they
right?
go no poles. I'm pretty.
Well, you
why
don't
would you
need
need
a pole.
You're about to.
You only
jump.
need the poles for cross country skiing.
Or if you're doing like
Doing
alpine,
that little shit,
like,
that little fucking
yeah.
down the mountain shit.
Yeah, but you don't actually need the poles for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
just
like
for
turns and
balance.
shit.
You don't use the poles to do anything though. They just
You're
hold
not
them.
like
I think
pushing
people,
yourself.
though,
up.
when they go around the little
the
things,
slalom.
yeah,
They're not
they
slalom.
use
The what are they? Not moguls. What are
Moguls.
they fucking called?
Slalom.
mogul.
We should ask Phil. Phil would know.
Oh, other Phil,
We're
not the
truck
one.
boys. We're
know
truck
all this
boys.
shit about skiing.
Yeah.
For,
You guys ever
I don't
skied?
know.
For what?
I watched the
No.
Olympics.
I've never skied in my life.
No.
I've gone skiing before.
I've gone skiing.
It's fun.
Really?
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. It's like I tried snowboarding too once or twice.
Snowboarding, I'm very bad at.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
rich bitches going fucking. Winter sports are for the rich, dude.
They are.
I
They're also for the athletic, like every
Yeah.
other sport, and they'll fuck you up.
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm more athletic than you, bitch. Let's sprint.
Maybe.
Let's
Maybe
sprint.
like no, I would
Let's
definitely
do
could
a
beat you in a
race.
foot race.
Let's do a race right now.
I don't have a lot of natural athleticism. I'm pretty
I do.
uncoordinated.
I'm pretty like I'm like a natural athlete.
Yeah.
can you
play-
like? Are you good at like fat guy athletic things, like pushing heavy things?
Yeah,
Are
Or
you
like
strong fat?
I'm half strong fat. My upper body's like a child's upper body, but my lower body,
yeah.
I could fucking
Because
I could
it
pull
has to
some
drag
shit.
around your upper body.
I don't know what. Yeah,
Do
probably.
you deadlift? Have you deadlifted?
I don't really deadlift. I don't really, I don't use my gifts, my natural gifts, but I just kind of like let them hang, like in case shit goes down.
Yeah,
I can kick very high.
You can.
Yeah.
See, that's not.
It was
one of
always
my-
crazy how good fucking Chris Farley was at doing cartwheels.
Yeah,
He's
I
Oh,
can't do
incredible.
cartwheels.
Yeah. Well, he just like he knew where his center of gravity was, and then he could manipulate himself like like a turtle or something, or
It's true.
like a graceful hippo.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
more graceful.
Hippos
than
will
a
fuck
turtle.
shit up,
He
dude.
was like the hippos in Fantasia.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen a hippo underwater? How gracefully they move.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know
beautiful.
that they move gracefully. I think they're just buoyant. I think
Yeah.
everyone is graceful when they're floating.
They're really mean, right?
They're mean. They'll fuck your ass up. They kill more people than any other.
Yeah, they're the most
Animal.
That should be an
dangerous.
Olympic event, is doing flips under the water.
Yeah. Is that what synchronized swimming is?
yeah. Well, the best is rhythmic gymnastics.
The
Yeah,
ribbon.
that ribbon
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, there was
And the rings and
there
the
is this-
balls.
girl I went to elementary school with. It was like a rhythmic gymnast. She went to some dumbass like contest for it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they like made an announcement on like they're like, everyone congratulate Cheryl for being good at ribbon. I hated
We had
that
a girl who was good at baton,
Yeah.
and like
Mm.
she won something, and so they were like, "Hey, she's good at baton."
Yeah.
Is that a fucking event? Isn't that just like some shit?
You
twirling?
toss it and spin it and do shit, but like there's no like there's no formal like organization.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Promoting baton sports. So without that, who cares?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They should do the Olympics more like Color Wars at camp. There should be like a skit competition at the very end of it. Best song. We make a song up with like inside jokes and stuff. Where's it? That'd be fun.
I've never. I went to camp. Yeah,
Like a Eurovision song contest kind of deal.
How much camp did you go to?
I went to a lot of camp.
That
All
is
your
the most.
all your friends are
said
still.
when I first saw you. I was like, that guy's been to a lot of camp.
Yeah.
All of your friends are from camp. That's
I
how
went
you
to-
get. That's how you get people to come to the show.
Pretty
right?
ironic.
Some of them, not all
Yeah.
of them.
Pretty ironic.
I'm
huh?
actually out of
that
touch.
they're into camps now.
I'm out of touch. Yeah, I
You
went.
think they'd be averse at this point?
Yeah, when I was in middle school, I was at Bergen-Belsen, and then high school was Dachau, and then Auschwitz. At the end, yeah.
I went to 1 year of like Christian camp, which is hilarious. It was like Greek Orthodox camp, which Greek Orthodoxy, it sounds so like fucking real, but it's
Was
like
it all
no
like
one.
incense and stuff?
Yeah, we do get the
You all
incense
just
game is
grew
crazy,
beards
dude.
and,
We have those
Gregorian
little fucking
chants.
shakers and
Yeah.
shit. I went to fucking. It just sucked. It was fucking terrible. It's like no Greek people are actually religious. That's the thing. So then like we all just go to church and just like wait for the donuts and like there's like a special kind of weird dessert that you give like to honor dead people, but it's
That
like.
sounds like a good religion, though.
But we just like would just. I had no idea that it was meaningful at all, and I'm just like eating like. So, like 8 bags of it comes
You're
in little
eating
bags.
all the death cookies.
Yeah, I'm eating all the dead cookies, and it's like, and then you had to go to camp and like actually do fucking Bible study and shit. And I was like, oh, this shit is fucking gay. I don't want to do. I was an altar boy. It was pretty great. I had a little robe.
They don't molest though the Greeks.
They don't, because our priests get to fuck. Our priests
Right.
get to have
Didn't they
wives.
invent
They're all-
molesting?
They're all gay. That's the thing.
the priests. are
Well,
gay?
Greeks.
yeah, we
It's
fuck
just
each other.
the whole country.
It's not
Yeah,
molestation.
the
'cause
entire
it's-
country. One of the funniest fucking Wikipedia vandalisms I ever saw was I used
No,
to
we're
just
not.
you know how you sit on Wikipedia and you click like you just follow links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wound up on like the Wikipedia page for Greek people, and the first sentence was the Greeks are people known for inventing diarrhea. And it caught me off guard, and I like had a heart attack. I was laughing so hard.
I'm so glad you made it out of that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like everyone was ass fucking, dude. We just had it. We just documented it.
Yeah, you just
You
put
know what
it
I
on
mean?
like
Yeah, the
bathhouse
Japanese,
walls.
the samurais fucked boys.
For sure.
There was a website, boyschat.org or something. There was a website I remember.
That's where I met really cool older friends.
yeah.
Well, it was a
Some
website for
business
pedophiles.
mentors.
It was like, yeah, it was like a. I remember because I used to spend a lot of time on Encyclopedia Dramatica,
Uh-huh.
and they had an article about it. And then so like you go to this website, and it's a forum for pedophiles, like open pedophiles, and they're like, all right, guys, here are the rules. You know, you talk about whatever you want, but nothing illegal goes on here. And it's like obviously like monitored by law enforcement 24 fucking 7.
Yeah, it's a sting
right,
yeah.
operation.
And,
Like, that
like-
whole thing was invented by the
Yeah, yeah. And constantly, every like week, there would be a post that would be like, well, Baseball 72 just got locked up, so, you know, RIP to that guy. But yeah, check out this deck I built this week. Yeah. And then there was one guy that I remember reading his posts. He was like in Spain or something, and he's like, I rape all the boys and no one can find me. And he's like, they were jealous of him because, like, he lived in some shitty country where they couldn't get him. He's like, I teach a soccer team and I fuck all the boys. And they were like, I'm so jealous of you, Pierre.
Jesus Christ. Were you telling me?
It's like an Italian accent. You say it's
Yeah.
from Spain and you named it Pierre.
I don't know, because I wanted to keep it vague. I don't know which country he was from, but
You
he
should have
was
done the lisp. Like
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Venezuelan.
No, isn't that
No,
Barcelona.
that's Spain. Yeah.
Oh,
Ibiza?
Barcelona.
Ibiza.
All
But the
boys.
Venezuelans have a lisp too, don't they?
Maybe.
Oh.
That's
From,
it's a
Caracas.
Caracas.
I'm from
Castellano.
Caracas. Buenos
Caracas.
dias.
I'm from Coxsackie.
Yeah, that's how they talk.
Just like gay Southerners. Buenos dias, y'all.
¿Cómo está? I'm from Caracas.
Weren't you telling me there was one? I think this is the website you're telling me about, where there was one guy who was like looking for advice on how to jack off a baby.
Yeah, that was that. That
Oh
was
my
that website.
God.
Yeah, it wasn't advice. The post was like, "Can a baby have an orgasm?" And the tone was like, "Or am I just wasting my time?" Some guy like sucking off a baby for like 45
God.
minutes. And it's like, what is the problem here?
They do
Come
get
on!
erections, though.
Like you
Babies
can't.
do get random erections.
Yeah.
They're like nonsense, or like, and no one tells you that, and then you're suddenly like changing a diaper, and it's the most terrifying experience you've ever had in your life. It's like a Cronenberg film, and you want to like pour bleach in your eyes.
You think a baby's trying to fuck? You think a baby's like turned
How
on?
you doing?
Oh fuck, dude. The idea of a baby getting his dick sucked is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
And it's allowed here.
it's exactly after a circumcision.
Yeah.
But it's just like that baby's got no. Like I read, there was like some mom got in trouble for sucking off her son, her infant son, and it's like, is that even bad?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think that's bad.
Yeah.
but like,
No, I remember
What?
I remember reading
No,
some
I'm
fucked up
Gustav on
story.
this one.
thank you, Adam.
I remember reading some fucked up story about
Mother
this
used
guy.
to.
This guy that got arrested.
You can't rationalize any reason for it, though. There's
Yeah.
no like medical purpose.
Well, that's if it stops after like 6 months.
Come on, dude. If a guy like ate his infant daughter's pussy, you wouldn't be like, that's fine.
yeah.
Well, boys are a little bit more resilient than girls.
Yeah, that's true.
They
The
bounce.
point is,
Yeah,
I
that's why
want to
they
get my
love
son.
blue.
I want my son to get his dick sucked. I want my son to be cool,
By the mom.
not my wife or whatever, but a hot lady with big fake titties.
Yeah, you
know?
hire a prostitute for your 8-month-old.
I ain't gonna have no fags, son. Try and get him to be straight by getting someone. Dude, in Greece, my cousin tried to get my at the time 11-year-old brother. He tried to sneak him out of the house to a brothel to fuck for the first time, and literally we caught them, or else my brother would have fucked against his will, basically.
Yeah, what were you
Just
doing?
to make-
like, cried?
Yeah, just to make my cousin think he's cool. Just some old like Uzbekistani woman. All the prostitutes in Greece are like Russian and Kazakhs and shit
Yeah,
like that.
sex traffic
Yep.
ladies.
Anyway,
Well, all the prostitutes here are also.
are they?
No.
Not all of them.
I feel
Really?
like we've got
No.
plenty of homegrowns here.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never bought a prostitute.
Neither have
We
I.
got to get Ian on to talk
yeah,
about
dude, we should get Ian. Ian's got some-
Ian buys prostitutes.
He
like,
used to. Our friend Ian.
I guess he stopped doing it now that he's woke.
You don't buy them. You
Procure their
you
services.
pay for sex work.
You
No,
buy
you
them,
buy
right?
them and
Okay,
use
well,
them.
that's a little.
You buy them and
laying
use
on a
them as
little
objects
thing,
is what you do.
Yeah, I guess that's probably not the right word, but I mean, it's not like it fucking matters.
But it's a service job.
Sure,
You
right.
used
Like
to
you
get-
wouldn't buy a mechanic, but if somebody's like, I gotta buy a mechanic, I'd be like, oh, they just talked dumb.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, excuse me? Are you implying that they're somehow...
I purchased
Slaves.
mechanical work, I think you meant
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, the woke mechanic. That's a fun sketch.
Yeah, we can do that.
Go.
Well, your transmission, make sure
Yeah,
you
it's
say the
always a
entire
tranny.
word.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can't
want to
say
fuck
tranny.
that up.
Yeah.
It needs more fluid. Any kind of fluid, really. It has no preference. That would be fucked up if your Saab had a preference.
I think all that has is the tranny joke, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, picture woke
That's pretty
mechanic.
much all
That's
it
all
is.
we got there. But that is the only way you can say trannies if you're talking about a transmission.
Or you can just say tranny and not worry about it.
Every time I say tranny, I mean the transmission.
My favorite is when people call it the T slur.
The T word, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He was using the T slur.
No.
I interviewed this woman a few years ago, Jane County, when I was writing more about music, and she was like the first openly transgender woman in punk music, and she had a really interesting life. Like Bowie ripped her off. She was like a Stonewall veteran. Like she was there all
Really?
3
Holy
days
shit.
and everything. And she got her Facebook suspended because someone reported her for saying tranny.
No.
Yeah, yeah, like some 17-year-old Tumblr kid.
Get the
Like,
fuck
you can't
outta
say that.
here.
Like, meanwhile, she's like throwing bricks at cops.
Oh my
you know,
God.
Wow.
like, in the 70s.
That's
or the
fucking
60s.
crazy.
Yeah,
Bowie-
no, they really care more about that than anything else.
You
Oh
know the
my
other guy Bowie ripped off, Klaus Nomi? You know
Yeah,
who
I
that
love
is?
Who's
Klaus
that?
Nomi.
Who's
Yeah.
Klaus?
He makes big sculptures. No, I'm thinking of Klaus Olenberg. Now,
Yeah.
Klaus Nomi is that weirdo that dresses like
He like a clown from
like
the
a
future.
clown. Yeah, like Pagliacci. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
He sings like he's a
soprano, or
sopranos.
was a soprano.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
he
can
also
sing
like
super
died
high.
alone and of AIDS, and like no one came to help him because
No.
he was
Poor
a
guy.
really early like AIDS casualty.
83, right? That's when he died.
Like 82 maybe or 81.
It was very early.
Yeah,
Why?
very
I
early.
It
know
was like
nothing about
the
this
worst
guy.
thing too, because like Bowie like did a really major Saturday Night Live appearance
With
with him. We
him,
did,
yeah.
he did "Man Who Sold the World" and all those background vocals are
Yeah.
Klaus Nomi, and he's just like died alone of a horrific disease when they didn't know what to do
Jesus.
with it at all, and no one showed up at all because Bowie
Yeah.
was a dick.
Oh my god.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Damn, Bowie's not. Everyone that dies, it turns out they're bad.
Man, New York used
Well,
to be so
we all
cool.
die. We're all bad.
New York used to be so much better than it is now. Now that it's safe and people aren't dying of AIDS left and right.
It's true. I just wish there was Angels in America all over again.
Oh yeah, Al Pacino, right?
Hell yeah.
I don't
So I
like.
haven't seen that movie.
I haven't either. I think it's a miniseries.
It's a miniseries,
Oh.
and it's
but it was about AIDS.
What's it about?
unbelievable.
Hey, we got angels
It's,
here.
it's about AIDS, Jews, and Mormons,
Oh, okay.
Really?
and Reagan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You seen what is it? The Home at the End of the World. That's about AIDS, isn't it?
I don't
No.
know.
It's two gay guys. I know.
Oh, I thought that was the dogs trying to go home to
Yeah,
their.
Homeward
yeah.
Bound's about AIDS.
Yeah.
It's
A
about
lot of
AIDS
people didn't know
sniffing
that.
dogs.
I did a bit about
It's
Homeward
a
Bound
metaphor.
for years. It was just fucking based on me completely misinterpreting the plot of the movie. I'd be like, guys, here's why this movie's stupid. And the bit would do well, and then eventually, after doing it for like a year and a half, someone was like, "Hey, you know that's not what happens in Homeward Bound."
It's still funny.
So
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
made fun of the plot that you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, right. I mean, I forgot the plot of the
What was
movie,
it?
and I
What-
thought,
what was
well,
the
the
bit?
bit was about how like the family moves or whatever, and then the pets have to go find them. But it's like, why would you move and forget your pets?
Right.
Yeah,
But what actually happens? They just like
they're
get
just on
lost.
vacation.
Oh.
They're not move. There wouldn't be like an over. But I mean, I guess I was coming hot off realizing that Armageddon gaff.
Mm-hmm.
What was Armageddon?
That they would hire fucking oil rig guys to
Yeah.
Oh,
be
To go to
astronauts
space?
rather than hire astronauts to operate
Yeah.
a drill.
right.
Yeah, well,
right,
and
right,
also
right.
that their way of dealing with it would be to like blow it up into smaller pieces, which would then rain fire down upon the earth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What would happen? That shit fucking terrible. Like if an asteroid comes, we're just fucked, right? There's nothing we can do.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to shoot a missile
Hopefully.
at it or some shit.
Well, asteroids hit the Earth all the time, or like meteorites and shit.
But they're
What is it?
little
It's an
dick ones.
asteroid until it enters the stratosphere.
Yeah,
then
and
it's
they
a
normally-
meteorite.
Meteorite.
Then they normally burn up, right?
What if a big
when
ass
they're
one
entering
comes
through the
though?
We're
atmosphere?
fucked.
Yeah.
It'd be just fucked. right?
Well, then there would be, most species would go extinct, like it has happened in the past.
Like
during
including
the-
us, right?
What is it? The Pleistocene.
Probably like
I'm trying to remember. What's the name of the big one? The
With the one that
KPA
extinct.
extinction event
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, isn't that a theory or is that?
I
a
thought you
fact?
didn't
It's a
like.
theory,
I
but
thought you
gravity's
didn't
a
like that
theory.
because you hated space news.
I hate space news.
He
Because
was
no,
going-
really,
he was
every
getting
fucking
really mad about space news. The
No,
other day.
I
He's like,
swear
you
to
know what? I
God.
hate space news. You know who invented clickbait? NASA.
pretty much, dude. Every fucking article is like, is a giant asteroid going to destroy the Earth tomorrow? And you click on it, it's like, no, says top scientist. Please stop reporting that. And it's like, but there is an asteroid that's fucking, it's big. It's going to pass within 80 billion thousand fucking
Yeah.
million
Right,
miles
right.
of us, which is just right next door.
You were
that's what it
mad
always
about them finding out that there was liquid water on Mars early or more recently than they thought. Like you were furious
Yeah.
that was trending.
Because then the headline for that article was like, well, it's confirmed there's aliens on Mars. And it's like, not really. But there is a fucking rock that's a weird shape, so, why don't you click on some of these advertisements on the side of the page. There was that thing like that Russian like space program or whatever. They had some fucking Russian satellite. They discovered this like radiation signal in like a certain place that would indicate like if radiation was being produced that way, it would have to be from like a civilization that could create a piece of technology that would generate or like to focus the energy of the sun in one specific direction. But the Russian like the space agency or whatever didn't report it because you get false readings like that all the fucking time from ground radiation, and then like it was sort of half released, and all these like outlets ran with it. Soder was doing a bit about it at our show.
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, there's aliens for sure because of this thing," and then that Russian
He was
agency.
also really stoned, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm not shitting on Dan, but I mean that's like the impression people get reading this fucking article.
Well, that's because these people writing this aren't like science writers; they're like BuzzFeed people that are just like combing through actual press releases.
Listen, you got some people that fucking love science, and you got some people that don't.
I
And I happen
fucking
to
love science.
Fucking love science.
IFLS.
Yeah, I got a
I
Neil
love fucking
deGrasse.
science.
I love fucking science.
I got Neil deGrasse Tyson on my wall.
Neil Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yeah, I got a
Tyson.
shirtless poster of Neil deGrasse Tyson in my room.
When he's young and playing the bass. That picture. Have you seen that one?
No, I was joking.
I mean, yeah, me
He's,
too.
like, incredibly
I'm aware of the
muscular.
shirtless
He
Neil
was-
deGrasse
He was
Tyson
super
picture
ripped.
catalog.
It was weird.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I've never seen it, but that's what I heard.
Have you seen that picture of Steve Harvey with his shirt off? If you Google
What-
Steve
yeah,
Harvey.
where
Yo.
he's bald as hell.
Yeah.
It's
He's
awesome.
yoked?
He's like oiled up, dude.
Ugh.
He's all oiled up. He's like oddly very hairless.
Yeah,
This-
he's
like,
completely
is it
sleek.
like a recent
that-
photograph?
Yeah,
Except
he
that
looks like a
mustache.
seal.
He's like 70
he
years
does look
old.
like a seal.
Yeah.
Dude, some people want to fuck Steve Harvey. Like that's Steve Harvey's sexual ass fucking pose too.
He was Time Magazine's sexiest man of the year last year.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
People
I
magazine
think he,
does
oh,
that.
People
Yeah.
magazine. That's right. It was.
Time doesn't have
Yeah.
sexiest man of the year.
I want to be Time magazine.
No,
sexiest
Time
man
magazine
of the year.
did say Hitler was sexiest man in
Yeah,
the year
yeah.
1939.
I don't think they termed it that way, but yeah, they did like him.
I think they said that. Yeah.
Well, that's how he took over Germany, by being so sexy.
Yeah.
He would fuck women until they voted for him.
Yeah.
Every woman in Germany voted for Hitler. That's how he won.
It's true.
Young Stalin was an attractive guy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's weird that there's like attractive people from history.
Yeah,
Right,
because
right.
like everyone smelled like shit and like ate garbage.
and didn't have
Yeah.
toilet paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like,
when did
uh,
toilet
be
paper
like-
start?
Yeah, I can't. I always think about. I get stoned and I think about that for hours. Like, what?
When did toilet paper
I guess they
start?
use leaves.
No, they would do it Muslim style.
with their hands.
Yeah.
I mean, there was all kinds of things. I've looked this up. A lot of people used corn cobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
fucking,
people used leaves.
MacArthur used to use his pipe. He would scoop the dump out of his ass with his
Smoke
pipe
it,
and then
yeah.
he'd smoke it. That's where the expression "put that in your pipe and smoke it." comes from.
That's true.
Yeah. Get back, it used
Douglas
to.
MacArthur. Yeah.
It used to be like, if somebody had a bad deal or whatever at a store, you'd be like, why don't you take General MacArthur's shit, put it in your pipe, and smoke it.
It
And
got
it was
shortened over
shortened.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So young Stalin was hot, huh?
Yeah.
He
You wanna see a
probably
picture?
It's
he
like
probably raped, right?
what? Stalin.
Yeah.
No.
You don't
He,
think
well,
so?
he wasn't
murdered
he,
people.
he murdered.
Yeah, but those are not like doing like mass like starvation of like the Ukraine is not like the same
Right.
thing as like holding a knife to a woman. So they're different kinds
It
of
just
violence.
feels
is what
like
I'm
he
saying.
raped, right? I don't know.
I guess.
What?
If
Yeah.
he was like a sexy macho man in the fucking, and he was in the army and shit. I just feel like everyone used to rape.
By fucking
I mean,
to
you could definitely
BuzzFeed standards, yeah.
you could definitely get away with it more, but it wasn't like there were more people inclined to
Just a theory I'm working on.
You know who
Stalin was
It,
everyone
was
raped.
just
raped
like
back
it wasn't
then.
just like it wasn't like
Most
Game
prolific
of Thrones where
rapist,
everyone just rapes constantly.
Lindbergh
Like,
baby.
The sex was pretty like in most societies pretty heavily controlled.
Interesting.
That Lindbergh baby would go around rape
Rape
all
That's
everybody in the neighborhood.
It's true.
And they said we got to do
Oh,
something
so
about
he
this
had it
baby.
coming. The baby had it
Yeah,
coming.
they did
yeah.
have it coming.
What was it? It was the gardener that did it.
Yeah, it was the gardener.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
the Jews actually.
Yeah.
That's why.
The
It was
Jews.
Passover.
That's why Lindbergh was right
Fucking
in
Jews.
all of his opinions about us.
Oh, he was anti?
Oh, he was a Nazi, dude.
Yeah,
he
he
ended
was.
up being
He was
like
like
a
a
Nazi.
American.
Everyone was a Nazi back then.
Not everyone.
It is funny
Oh,
that
it was the time.
It is funny.
We fought them.
it is funny
Also,
that
I
like,
thought about yesterday where we were saying anti-Semitism doesn't exist anymore on the bonus episode. Like, it definitely does. Still, like,
Oh yeah, it does exist. But
Yeah,
I'm saying,
Yeah, but like, there's not a lot of political power for anti-Semitism in America.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh, right. Well,
That's-
You're fine.
there's
we
a
were
problem.
saying that the indication that anti-Semitism is like on the downturn.
Yo, young Stalin, bitch.
oh wow, he was really fucking hot.
That's actually just the shirtless Steve Harvey picture.
yeah.
Also, like, how do you do
He's
that?
from-
They didn't have like hair products.
He's from Georgia, right?
Yeah, he's Georgian.
He's Georgian.
Well,
yeah.
if you don't wash your fucking
Savannah,
hair,
right?
it's naturally greasy.
yeah, no, that it's.
I don't ever.
It's not
I don't shampoo
greasy,
my
it's
hair.
good.
My hair, like you
I
know,
never wash my
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I never.
Yeah, me
fucking wash my hair.
neither.
I never had to. I just.
Why
Yeah,
did
you
you
also
laugh?
don't like wear deodorant.
Yeah. You
Smell
know,
like shit.
He never smells
I
bad.
don't smell bad. Sorry, you fucking gluttonous fucking moron. You got Cheeto dust on your breasts.
No, I
Been
don't.
rotting
I don't
for
eat
weeks.
Cheetos. Thank you.
You just lick the dust off of
What?
it.
I just lick my lips. Fuck. I
Thumbs.
wish someone had. Yeah, shut up.
All fat people smell like sour cream and onion chips.
We just had them. That's why I smell like that. I just always have to be eating them to cover up the fact that I smell like them. I don't smell like them. I just love eating them. I hate the taste. But I just
It's very
it's the
insecure
only
about
way I can. Oh, fuck.
So anyway,
Anyway.
Angels in America. So there's this boy, right? He's
Well,
an
who's the
orphan.
sex-
So
Sexiest people
it's
from
about
history.
it's about this
He's an
boy who fucking
yeah, let's
his
go through
dad
the plot.
leaves.
His dad leaves. He
His
says
dad
the
leaves,
California
and he says,
Angels
if
win
they, yeah,
the pennant.
if Donald Trump becomes president, then I'll be your father again. And the little boy, who's played by Al Pacino, age 41 years old, is like, "Dear God!"
And then Danny Glover comes in, and Christopher Lloyd's this
Yeah.
angel. He's flying around. Danny Glover comes in. And he's like, "Yeah, your boy's got angels.
I'm gonna adopt you. Tony Danza's got cancer, and there's nothing we can do about it.
What
you
is
have a bit
it?
about that?
I mean, have we talked about this on the pod before about how there's a certain thing that happens to some men where they can only whisper? There's like like men when they turn 70 where they just have that voice, like OJ's friend in that OJ documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I told him, Juice. I said, Juice, you're going against God's laws, Juice.
Yeah, that guy.
I'm gonna be one of those guys. As soon as I hit 33.
You did talk about the like
Christ-
men
the
hit a
Christ
certain
age.
age and they scream while stretching or
While
yawning.
yawning,
Yeah.
You get to dad age, and then you can't just yawn like a normal human
that's
being.
awesome, yeah.
You gotta be.
I'm alive.
My dad used to do that all the time. He'd be in the car and he'd like yawn at a red light, and I'd freak out. 'Cause I have no idea why he's fucking screaming all of a sudden.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait to be old.
Oh shit, dude! Halloween costumes. Who's thinking about them?
Yeah.
You know who sucks? People that are like already planning Halloween 4.5 months.
Oh,
in
yeah.
advance.
Yeah.
They're like, it's my favorite holiday.
It is a little
It's an
weird.
adult holiday.
Why do you
guys.
have a favorite holiday?
When we were
You shouldn't. That error number one. Having that as a category.
No, you can have a favorite holiday.
My
I
favorite
think
holiday
it's
is
fine. You have to. It's an obligatory thing. You have to experience holidays. So
Like I like Christmas, even though I'm not religious at all. That's probably my favorite one.
people that are into Halloween, like
I
really
don't have a
into
favorite
Halloween.
holiday.
I like
Yeah, 'cause you
Christmas
don't
because I
have
stay in
emotions.
New York and do mushrooms every year.
Because
You do
holidays are for
mushrooms?
people
Every
that express
Christmas.
love.
You want to do that?
No, it's because I don't have a job.
Yeah, and there's nothing
That's
to do.
my Christmas tradition. I like last year. I think I ran out of juice to do it with.
Oh. Well, I did.
You
I
do
went
what?
to the,
Chinese food?
I went to second.
yeah, but then go do mushrooms afterwards for
Oh.
on Christmas.
Oh, that's
I go to
fun.
Second Avenue Deli with Ari Stern, Alex Bleeker every Christmas for the last 2 years.
I went
Really?
with Jews
Yeah,
to
it's
go to
nice.
the movie theater on Christmas like a couple years ago. They invited me, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't realize they were going to just spend the fucking day at the movie theater.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
go the whole
yeah.
day. You skip around.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And you pay for one.
Chinatown.
You pay
I
for
do one
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah,
and then I
just-
come home and I do like psychedelics.
You do
Like, I
one
either do
thing,
Molly
you pay
or-
for one thing, but you get 9 of them.
That's what I used to do every year. Me and my buddy Alex Boris, our moms would drop us off at the movies.
Wait,
Christmas
real-
morning,
legit?
That's great.
11 a.m. We'd look at the newspaper, see when what the runtime of every movie was, and then we plan it out.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Scheduling
Looking
is
up
the
shit in the
most fun
newspaper.
part.
Remember the newspaper?
Yeah,
it's
you
all
used
that
to
scheduling.
remember the newspaper.
You open up the
No,
newspaper.
I never did the marathon movie thing because I always wanted to do drugs and
Yeah.
I wanted like a full meal. But like, it is fun, like for Christmas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like, it is fun to do a marathon movie day, especially like in the summer when it's awful and they've got AC.
Yeah. It would be cool to just have your own movie theater.
Dude, I
Well,
got a
Obama.
fat ass projector, dude. That's
Yeah,
a nice...
Cubis used to manage a movie theater. That's how he's seen like every fucking movie. 'Cause he would have to watch every single like print that came in to make sure it wasn't fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think he also worked at an ice cream eating factory. That's why he's so fat.
Are they hiring?
Yeah.
Yo, I would imagine.
I
getting
knew a
paid to
guy
eat
that
ice
did
cream.
quality control for Otis Spunkmeyer. Is
The
that the name?
cookies? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookies,
Yeah.
Which is like the.
And his job is literally
It's
to
the
eat
How have
Jizzy
they
jizzy.
not?
cookie.
How
It's
have
the
they not-
Jizzy Cookie Company.
Yeah.
His job is to eat cookies for real.
Yeah, Otis, I mean, these cookies are great, but don't you think there should be a name for your company? We're keeping my name. It's going to be Otis Spunkmeyer Cookies. And no one's allowed to change it. Forever.
Fuck, Spunkmeyer, dude. That's awesome.
And then there was
Beats
the
off of
famous
his
Amos.
cookies.
There was some guy, Amos guy. He's like,
Yeah.
we're calling him Famous Amos. And they're like, but Amos, you're not famous. And he's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Why do you have to ruin this for me?
Ironically, the cookies made him famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No one
know
knows who
Amos.
the fuck he
I know
is.
Amos.
There's Amos and Andy is the only famous Amos.
Maybe that's Amos.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Amos for
Well, the
his
original
Andy.
name was Blackface Cookies. A lot of people don't know that the original Amos and Andy were white guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think people know that.
No, I've mentioned it to people before, and they're like, no, it was like, because on TV it was black people, but
Mhm.
on
The radio
radio it
show,
was,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
white guys.
And they tried to make it. Those guys were so mad when they didn't get it on TV. They were like,
Yeah.
"What? We'll do it in
We're
blackface."
shoo-ins.
Yeah.
Also, did you know that Al Jolson tried to be in Porgy and Bess?
Porgy and Bess.
Porgy and Bess.
Yeah.
And he tried to play it in blackface.
Well,
Al
he
Jolson,
did-
Al
he did the
Jolson
jazz
probably
singer in
died of
blackface.
like
Yeah.
shoe
Yeah, but
polish
that was
cancer.
like
He probably died of complications from blackface.
when
That
they
man
did
was
the
in
autopsy,
blackface
they
for
found
so-
3
Yeah,
tons of
yeah.
black, like
Yeah.
shoe polish.
He's like
in
a
his
fucking
lower
coal
intestine.
miner. The amount of fucking shoe polish was on that guy's
But
face.
no, Porgy and Bess was like about black people, and the jazz singer was about people in blackface.
I know,
yeah, that's
like,
right.
It's a different.
Yeah.
But
kind.
that's hilarious that he was like, "Oh, I could just do it." He thought it was exactly the same.
transferable skills.
It was
Yeah.
awesome, man. He tried to. I remember listening to. I don't know. David Allen Greer was in the play, and he.
Is that the song "Old Man Rivers" from that?
I don't fucking know. I've never seen it, but.
It's a good song.
Old man river, he just my sucking. We went a different way, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
He just keeps sucking my dick.
It's about an old man that's lives by a river. And he
No,
sucks
it's a
people
river filled with old men.
off. Yeah.
They just come down from the Yukon.
Old man river. That's where you go to suck and fuck.
Yeah.
After a nice day of prospecting.
That's what a cool time to be alive in the 1800s, where you're like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go find gold.
My job is looking for gold all day.
Yeah, still nothing. How easy would it be to fuck off and be a piece of shit?
I think a lot of people did, though.
Yeah.
They
Just-
just became like drunks.
Yeah. No, it was like one guy would find a thing, like you'd find like some massive load,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, well, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
And then these like Indians would come by and they'd be like, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a town soon. So you better get out of here. We're gonna turn this all into a town.
It's gonna be a
shiny
place.
stuff
Yeah.
in the river. I
Can
found
we live in the town? No.
I found important rocks in the riverbed. You shirtless retard.
It's cool. The most popular word, like the way they said "dude," was cocksucker. That's how people addressed you.
Yeah.
back then.
That's awesome.
I'm just basing this
that
off
was-
of Deadwood.
That's how
that,
I.
that was the
Oh.
entire like appeal of Deadwood. That was people were like, did you know they use bad words? In old
Yeah,
movies?"
yeah,
Yeah.
they say cusses.
Well, nobody
They say
actually talked like
swears.
that. They had to invent like style of speaking. That's why Deadwood's so impressive.
Literally, the main
Wait, no one
character's
talks like
name
that?
is Swearingen.
Yeah. No one talked like that back then. What they would use to like blaspheme was use like say shit like zounds or fucking like
What?
What?
yeah, they would blaspheme. That was cursing. Nobody said like fucking shit back then.
So they said.
They were
I'm pretty
cocksuckers.
sure they said
said
cocksucker.
No, they
sounds?
didn't. Yeah, they said yeah.
Like
they,
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they used a lot of, like,
zoinks.
they used a lot of Latinate
cursing.
speech and a lot of like
Dag nabbit? Did they say dag
Dag
nabbit?
nabbit
They
and that kind of
probably
shit, yeah.
said like
Oh,
bitch and cur and things like. I mean, like they probably said different things for dog. And,
Yeah.
Slut.
So
Yeah.
how Yosemite Sam talks?
Yeah, but
Nice.
less N words.
Dude, have you ever seen ever watched all those racist Disney?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So good,
Repeatedly.
dude.
They're still on the Looney Tunes stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were still on when I was like really little on
crazy.
like the local
Yeah. Yeah.
stations.
Wait, it was Looney Tunes, wasn't it? More than
Coal Black
Looney
and
Tunes.
DeSeven Dwarves.
Yeah, that one.
That one's the fucking best
that
of all
one's-
of them. When that she fucking calls Murder Incorporated,
yeah.
the queen, like the evil queen or whatever, she's like, "Hello, Murder Incorporated," which is objectively very funny.
It is really
you know?
funny.
I mean,
Unfortunately,
they had it nailed down back in the
It
40s.
is very, very.
Yeah, have you ever
racist.
seen
Yeah.
like Japanese cartoons depictions of black people?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it's really shocking.
Well,
Really?
they dig
Yeah.
on Japs a lot in those old.
They do, yeah.
Because in that one, she calls Murder Incorporated, and then the truck like comes by, and on the back it says, "We kill anybody, $100. Midgets half price, Japs free."
Damn.
Midgets
Damn.
Half Price is so good.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a good joke.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the animation's good too.
Damn.
The prince drives like some fucking like big Duesenberg or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the wheels of the car are just like shoes with like spats.
Oh man.
They're like cool, like gators
Rich
or whatever.
guy
Yeah,
shoes.
and his teeth are dice.
Oh man, that is
Yeah.
so racist.
Hickory dickory dock.
No, the most racist of all of them is that Betty Boop cartoon.
I haven't seen that
The
one.
Betty Boop cartoon where she's like putting on a talent show, and she's like, "Okay, we have talents or the future stars of tomorrow." That's what it's called. And then so she's like, "Give it up for," and then it's like a Russian baby, and it's doing the ethnic Russian dance
the
or whatever.
babushka dance. Stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah. And then there's a Chinese baby, and it's like, "Bing gonga, ding ding ding," you know, like that, the racist. And they're like, "And our last act, the colorful three."
Oh
And it's,
no.
yeah, 3 like pickaninnies, and they're chained together by
No.
the diaper with one big diaper pin.
No.
So they're in like a chain gang, and they're singing a song, but the song is just them crying, and they're like hotty 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 ha, and they cry.
Oh
And then-
no.
Yeah, and then it cuts to the audience, and there's fucking the mom of them with another baby on the lap, and the baby's spitting watermelon seeds at the white guy's head in the row in front of him. And he's like, "Ah!"
No.
Yeah.
Dude. Jesus
Wow.
Christ, this is a.
Yeah, and then Betty Boop's like, "Yeah, thanks." And so the cartoon ends. Yeah. I mean, it was like, what's the threshold for people to be like, "Man, that's kind of racist back
Yeah,
then"?
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like, how fucking far would they have to go
Right.
before somebody's like, "No, it's just gentle racial ribbing"?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, was the concept of racism even did
Yeah,
it
of
exist?
course. No, they had a concept of racism. Like, there's people knew
Well, black
slavery
people
was
did.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
They knew.
Did all people know slavery was wrong?
Yeah, not
Some
all
people
people,
did.
but there was plenty of people that were fucking abolitionists and
Right,
opposed to
right,
the
right.
idea
Right.
that, like,
Well, there were a
really
lot of abolitionists that were racists too.
Sure,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people that aren't racist
I
now
think
that
you
are
get
racist.
credit for
Sure.
being ahead of the curve. Like if you
Yeah.
were from the South and an abolitionist,
Yeah.
just still being racist, it's like, well, you know, you get some points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, they shouldn't be owned. Like,
Right.
Well, there was like a thing about Lincoln, which whatever that was like, he did enjoy his occasional color joke. It was like,
Yeah,
well,
it was just
yeah.
Well,
I
Lincoln
mean,
tried to.
also-
Lincoln loved blackface, and that's he tried to bring it to Cape Town, and he like brought some. He like
South Africa?
Yeah, he
Really?
went to South Africa and like brought some like blackface performance there. He's like, "Oh, they'll get a kick out of this," and they were like, "This is fucking awful."
In Cape Town.
How long did it take to get to Cape Town?
Back then,
Yeah.
well, it was
Forever.
a slave-powered ship, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I vaguely remember this bit of trivia. I'm probably completely incorrect.
That's my.
It might have been
that's-
Roosevelt or something.
Yeah, that's,
Man, Teddy
that
Roosevelt.
doesn't sound right.
There's a hot person from history. Young Teddy.
Young Teddy? No, Young
Young
Teddy
Ted.
was sickly, dude, as a baby.
I don't mean he was
I
a
don't wanna
hot
fuck a
baby.
baby.
He was a broad-shouldered
I'm
young
not
man.
you, Stavros.
No, I want my son not to be gay. I don't want to fuck him.
Dude, Teddy Roosevelt's such a badass.
Okay,
yeah,
young
getting
Teddy
getting
Roosevelt.
shot and then
Yeah,
doing that
getting a
speech.
shot
But
and
you
continuing
should-
his speech.
You should read his
Werner
letters
Herzog
from
did
when
that.
he was just like wandering around the wilderness in the scrub.
in Brazil. or
So
the Amazon.
emo.
Really?
So emo.
He was
Yeah, but
really
he's a
s-
badass. He kicked the shit out of any other president.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
He could
interesting.
beat up
Roosevelt,
any
Probably,
president.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Weren't there some? Was
I'm looking up young Teddy.
What about fucking Ulysses S. Grant? He was a general and shit.
He was a general, but he's not a tough guy. He's just like a career military guy.
Yeah, he was like a rich guy. That means.
What about fucking Dwight in his young days? Dwight D.
Again, another West Point fucking.
West Point, they could fuck some shit up. They had to do boxing.
No, have you seen Taps? They just have to kiss their superior officers and dress nice.
Do you hear about those two gay dudes that they were getting married? They were like West Point guys who were just gay dudes getting married, and they got some guy like in New York called them faggots or something, and then assaulted them, and then they just beat the shit out of them.
Because they're United States military.
They're troops.
Yeah, they're
United
the
States
troops.
Army.
Everyone's on their phones.
I'm looking up young Teddy
I'm
Roosevelt.
checking
Okay.
time. We got probably 5 minutes left.
Oh,
Power time.
nice.
Let's power through
It's
some
been a
good
good
anecdotes.
episode.
It's been all right.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess.
okay.
It
It's
is
a very
bonus.
visual episode. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like the
This is
facial
definitely
hair is
bonus.
throwing me off. The mutton chops are throwing me
Let me
off. He has
see.
nice
Mm.
bone structure.
Oh, he's all right. Whatever. He's not that hot. Bitch. You want to fuck a stupid looking guy, Nick?
Let's all say the guy we'd fuck.
The guy?
Mm-hmm.
On
What guy?
3. 1, 2, 3. Stop.
Barack
Stavros.
Obama.
I mean, I feel like this
Why
isn't
did you
my
just want to say the
event.
same one I did? You're just trying to copy me, you fucking queer.
Dude, you want to fuck me, you faggot?
No, we just said if we had to,
Oh, okay.
and I would be on top, and I would only do it because it would humiliate you. I would have that over you for the rest of your life.
No, I'm fucking.
Remember that time I had to fuck you, and
Yeah.
I did?
You didn't fuck me, dude. I wouldn't let you.
Nah, I did, dude. It's
If
too
only
late.
one of us
If
could.
someone
had-
gave
You had the option to say me, and you didn't. You said
If
yourself.
someone gave you
I
$500,
You literally fucked
I
yourself.
wanted to clone myself and fuck myself.
Nick,
you?
if
It's not
someone
gay.
gave you $500,000, would you fuck
Yeah.
your stepsister?
Is it gay to fuck a clone? Not of you, but like just any guy.
I love your
Just
thought
ethically.
experiments
Yeah.
about rape and
They're not-
gayness.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
just like, under what conditions could I rape someone and it would be okay?
Oh, we've
Yeah.
already
Why is
covered that. Yeah.
This has been all I think about since I was 12.
Is it? Do you think we've talked about this on the pod before? But let's see what Amber thinks. What percentage of twins do you think 69 each other when they're like 13? Identical
I mean,
twins.
incest is incredibly low statistically anyway.
Yeah, but like
And
you
then
look
Okay,
twins
all right,
are
fine. But now give us the fun answer.
69%.
Hell
Yeah.
There you go. That's the
Hell
right answer.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely the Property Brothers for sure.
The Property Brothers definitely have sucked each other's cocks.
Are they twins or they just look the same?
What the fuck kind of retarded question?
Some siblings like Eli and
there are
Peyton Manning look
siblings that
similar.
look
No, they don't look like twins. Eli and Peyton Manning are twins.
If someone said they're
No, they have the same stupid features, but they're not
Yeah.
like they don't look
They're
like twins.
Some
those guys look
twins look-
exactly alike.
all right.
Okay, fine. Here's how you know. Name one of the Property Brothers.
Joe Property.
You can't.
Diesel.
Diesel, Joe and
Those are the
Diesel
Property
Property.
These are fucking
Jermaine.
interchangeable.
The
only way you can tell them apart.
D'Angelo Property.
What if there's 8 properties? There's just a bunch of properties.
There's another Property Brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like another one that's even gayer somehow.
The prop.
You know what they are?
Property
They're
Brothers.
Like, they're like Frasier gay.
Right, right,
You know?
right.
I
They're
don't know it.
they're dandies.
Kinda, yeah. They're
Oh, okay.
dandies. They're like.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No,
that
Frasier's
Frasier-
more of a dandy than that.
Well, isn't David Hyde Pierce actually gay? Isn't
Yeah.
Niles actually
Yeah.
gay?
yeah, he is.
Well, after the show, yeah.
Huh?
After the show,
It just
Identical
turned
he
twins?
into
method
gay.
acted his way into.
Being gay.
I want to know about the third property brother that like lives in the basement that isn't genetically perfect and they don't let see the light of day.
I wonder who it is.
There's a third one, right?
He doesn't live
Yeah.
in the basement. He lives
You
in
know
a
who's hilarious?
semi-unfinished.
The other Will
basement.
Smith, the other Will Smith son, the one from
Open
the
floor
Just the
plan.
Two of Us
With an
song.
open floor plan.
There's another Will Smith song?
Yeah, his first son. Remember the song Just the Two
Yeah.
of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That wasn't about jack off.
Oh, shit.
whatever his
Yeah,
name is.
Jalen.
yeah, that was from his
Jaden.
first
Yeah.
marriage.
His
Yeah.
No
first-
way.
yeah,
What's that
dude.
guy up to these days?
Nothing. He's not allowed to be in the family pictures.
He's rich.
because he doesn't have one of the cool names.
Yeah.
No, I looked him up recently.
Those
I feel
kids are
bad.
such fucking idiots.
I know.
Jaden and
Yeah, they're terrible.
Jaden and Wylan out.
what's her name?
Willow.
Willow.
I whip my hair
I
back
think
and
they're.
forth.
I think
She's
they're
named
all right.
after that midget.
Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah, yeah.
I love
of course.
that movie.
That's a
To
great
this
movie.
Day, I love that movie.
I haven't seen it since I was like 8.
I'd watch. You want to watch sometime?
Let's absolutely
great.
watch.
I
We're
watched
gonna watch
it
Willow
at
after
the
this.
bachelor party that I went to.
That's
That was
soon.
one of
a
my
bachelor
friends.
party?
Yeah, we
Oh, it was a
watched
really
all
gay
my
bachelor
friends'
party.
favorite movies. It
And Willow was one of
wild.
them?
It was like the Fall of Rome. What? Yeah,
Fall of
Willow
Rome
was one
wasn't
of
that
them.
wild, was it?
What were the others?
I think so.
Barbarians were raping and shit.
We watched The Room like 3 times.
Ugh.
Clueless.
He found a woman to marry him?
Boogie Nights. Yeah,
Boogie Nights is good as hell.
Boogie Nights is my favorite movie. Yeah, it's his
Boogie
favorite
Nights
movie.
is your favorite movie?
I'd say maybe.
Hmm.
It's a weird choice.
Why?
Is it because there's a penis in it?
The really
Well,
big
yeah,
cock
that's-
at the end makes me hard.
Up until that point, I'm
'Cause I'm
like, this
gay.
movie sucks. Yeah, and then he pulls out his giant prosthetic penis. That's not a real penis.
no
It's
shit.
not real. Have you ever seen that Vincent Gallo movie, Brown Bunny,
I
where
did.
he gets
Yeah, he
Chloe
gets-
Sevigny to give him a
I haven't
blowjob?
seen the whole movie,
Yeah,
no,
I've
but
seen
I
the whole
have
movie.
seen that exact scene a couple times.
You know what's really funny about that movie? At the end of the blowjob
DailyMotion.com,
scene,
what's up?
you find out that she's